get some country boy shoulders today. This post pounder it's a good one. It'll definitely give you some lats, but getting posts put out in here, getting everything positioned so I can come back through and start slamming them in. We're gonna have our work cut out for us, but it's crazy how much cleaning up these goats do. I mean, this was so thick and overgrown 2 years ago when my father-in-law and I put this fence in, that I mean we were using chainsaws and brush cutters to try to just cut a path that we could move through. Now these goats been out here for about 2 years, and it's clear. You can walk pretty well all over in here. I don't know if you guys can see. It looks thick, but man, it's impressive how much they clean up. Alright, so as I'm putting these posts in, I'm kind of trying to walk the fence out a little bit, just to help keep everything a little tighter. As the stuff is sat, it stretches a little bit, and I'll put more insulators in here. But I'm going to try to move this fence out, and it'll give the goats a couple more square feet to chew around on, and a little easier for me. I'm gonna put a few extra staples in here just because this stretch is under quite a bit of tension. And I'm gonna sink them extra deep. I'm not gonna sink them too deep because I want to put a gate in here one day. But it ain't today. Yeah, I tell you what, that post pounder that'll give you some guns, man. That's rough. Whenever we're doing fencing now, I just use these rebar ties and the little spinner handle for doing rebar. It you know, it's not as strong as the fence keepers that you buy at the store or even just using regular wire, but man is it fast. And for the goats it works just fine. Well, I think the end's in sight. We're getting there. I'm just kind of trying to take mental stock what parts and pieces I need to get, you know, see if there's more posts I need to grab. But I think we'll be pretty good for now. I'll probably juice this fence and leave it electrified with nothing in here for a day or two, and just kind of test it just to make sure that I didn't miss anything dumb. And then after a couple days, then everything out here should kind of be grown back, and I should be able to turn the goats back loose and let them finish chewing up out here. They've done a good job. So just a couple more posts to throw in, and I think we can call this project done enough for now. I wish I would have taken a before video in here a couple years ago when we started. This was all so overgrown. It was probably, it was 6 foot plus tall weeds, and with just in a couple months the goats had got this eaten down and trampled to to nothing. I mean, it looked like that when you'd come out here, and now it's nice and wide open. We've actually got some room to play back here, so I'm gonna just keep clearing these trees as we go. And now that I got some gates, I can get equipment in here. We're gonna just try to keep cleaning, and you can kind of see some of the garbage that people who lived here way before us, this was just kind of their dump. So I'd like to try to clean it up back here and actually make this a more usable space. All right, well, I think we got her pretty well put together now. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking this fence tester, I'm going all the way around everywhere that we've been and just checking it in a couple places. Let's see if you can pick it up. I don't know if my camera will pick it up, but it flashes every time the fence hits. So we're good. I'm just gonna keep going all the way around the perimeter here, checking it every couple spots. You guys missed it. I had the camera way over here and I was checking a spot back, and I hit the probe that you stick in the ground, and I got zapped. So I know the fence is working, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep going and then add these guys to my list. Need to get a few more insulators to tap onto some posts just kind of throughout the whole place, but I'll take care of that next time I'm in town, and I'll be able to turn my goats back out. I'm gonna leave them penned up, let them keep eating some hay, and just kind of let everything that's out here get a foothold and grow a little more, and then we should have some happy goats for the rest of the year. And then I think I might work up on a little I want to wire up a light, basically just make this exact same thing, but I want to make it permanent so I can leave it out here. And I'll put a couple of them throughout the fence line here, and then that way, just at a glance at night, I'll be able to check and make sure everything's still on. But I also like to keep the goats penned up in the small pen for a while and let them get zapped a few times, because, you know, as you can about imagine, it doesn't hurt, but it sure does surprise them. So after it hits, they like to run, and I don't want them running more into the fence. So what I'll do is I'll leave them penned up in there, get them trained to run away from the fence, and then that way when we move out into the big pen here, if they do bump the fence, they'll know to go the other way. But that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, throw a like, a subscribe, all that jazz. If you guys got any questions on fencing, shoot me a line. I've ran a few miles of fence. I've done a little bit of everything. I've done pipe fence, where you weld every joint, and I've done you know, just long runs like this. I've run high tensile. Growing up in the agriculture community, and I had horses all growing up and cattle, and fencing was just kind of an annual project. So I ran a mile or two. So if you got a question, go ahead and hit me up. I'll do my best to answer you. But thanks for hanging out. And if anybody's interested, I've got a Ford Taurus here that is just prime for restoration. This came with the property, so I will make a smoking deal if anybody's interested in a tires probably need to be replaced, but shouldn't take too much.